Good morning. It is 39 minutes after 7 o'clock. And joining us in studio this morning from Church on the Move in the new Valley Cafe, we have Chef Anthony Noble and Ernie Lopez with us this morning. Morning, fellas.
Good morning. How you doing?
Doing great. How
Good.
about yourselves?
So far, so good.
Awesome. Well, I imagine you're pretty excited. We're days away from the grand opening of the Valley Cafe, which is a new restaurant. I guess you could say diner, cafe. Well, it's cafe. But really come in if you need just a quick cup of coffee on the way to work, or you want to sit down and have lunch or something like that. That's what it's there for you to come. So first off, I got to ask, how did all this get started? How did, because we think Church on the Move, and we got a great facility. We got the 180 Youth building there. They got so much going on there. What just said, you know what, we need a restaurant. How did that come to be?
Well, when we renovated the 180 building, we to begin with, we just had a residential stove in the kitchen, and that was pretty much it.
Okay.
When we redesigned the renovation for the youth building, we added a whole new commercial kitchen.
Okay.
So we added the fryers, the freezers, the griddle, gas stove. We updated everything, and then we started discussing.
He's like, hey, we got all this great stuff. Why don't we use it more often?
Right. We decided to do a cafe. So that's been in the planning since September, October.
So I guess initially, was it when they put all this stuff in, was it, hey, this is going to be for the youth programs at the 180? And then they said, you know what? This is kind of a lot of stuff. We don't need it all the time for the kids. Let's
expand it. Yeah.
I haven't priced commercial grade kitchen equipment, but I'm pretty sure you just can't roll off a couple $100 and get one of those. They're probably
definitely
thousands of dollars.
Exactly.
And I may be lowballing that on the cost of that stuff. So, well, that's great. So Anthony, you've been a chef here in town for many years now. I imagine you're just part of the church as a member of the church and things, and then you said, "Hey, I'm a chef here." I mean, how did you come from your day job, so to speak, to now being the chef here at Valley Cafe? I'm going to turn your mic on. That's always helpful instead of everybody else's. Sorry about that.
That's all good. like Ernie was saying, once they started renovating the building, I wrote a business plan. I felt like I could move from Cattle Barn to the Church on the Move and just make something happen.
Okay.
And with the profits and stuff, we're going to do stuff for the community and stuff like that, and we're gonna.
So that's the goal here is say, hey, you guys come in, eat a bunch of burgers, we make money, and we're going to put that into our programs and stuff.
Exactly.
Yeah, it'll go all back to the ministries. And
Very
stuff like
cool, awesome. So that's another great way for you to continue to help people in our community by putting delicious burgers and sandwiches in your belly. That's the way I can help. People are like, can you help out? What do I got to do? Eat a sandwich? Let me sacrifice. I will sacrifice my time to eat a sandwich to help others. So when did because the 180 building's been open, I guess full-fledged here, about a year now, I'm guessing.
The new 180?
Yeah,
since October.
Okay, so not even here. So is the concept kind of started then? Was this? Like, when did y'all just say one day we should do a restaurant? I mean, like I said, the need showed up there, but when was the actual time frame that this all kind of went down?
This was brought September, October. It was like, okay, we have a nice commercial restaurant. Let's just take it to the next. So this is coming pretty quick then. Let's take it to the next level.
Good deal. So, for folks that don't know, and this is where you guys, because you both have experience running restaurants and things like that, and you always hear those crazy numbers, especially about restaurants. That I don't know the statistic, but it's something like 8 out of 10 restaurants that they fail in that first year and all that. Obviously, this one's got the legs and got the support to do that. But I imagine as you guys, you're kind of thinking, well, we got to plan this out so there is no worry of this thing being gone in a year.
Anthony's done an outstanding job. Putting a financial plan together, the numbers together, to saying, okay, this is what we have to have to make it feasible. Yeah. And he's taken the time and just the effort that he's put into it is just incredible.
Do you mind talking just a little, pardon the pun here, but how the sausage is made? Because I think there's probably a lot of folks listening, like yourself, maybe working in kitchens and things, and they have the dream of running their own restaurants, and which is awesome. That's what you want them to do. But I think a lot of folks, when they think of running a restaurant, they think, I love cooking food. I'm a great cook. I can cook. That's great. But that's one sliver of being a restaurant owner. You're doing a whole lot more in cooking food. For you, I mean, obviously, as the chef here, where you plan the menus, it's much more than I like potatoes. They're looking at, okay, how much do we want to spend per meal? What's our profits, whatever. And so there's a lot of planning going into every single dish on that menu, how it's prepared, how it's done. Talk a little bit about that stuff and just what that's like. I mean, you don't have to give the whole inside baseball,
Right.
but just kind of give a good idea of what's behind some of that stuff for folks. Because I imagine there's people that are listening saying, I want to own my own restaurant someday. And that's awesome. But realize it's more than just, starting up a grill and start flipping burgers and saying, come and get it. It's a little more.
Yeah.
Than that,
Well, our vendor, we go through Shamrock, and the guy that's taking care of us, his name's Larry. He introduced me to this thing called Menu Wizard. And what it does is it imports all of the prices from what we order, and then I can set up recipes on that program, and it'll show me the food cost exactly.
So basically you can punch a number, say, hey, I want to spend, I don't know, $5 a meal or something, and then it'll put together, based on your price point, some ideas and suggestions.
It breaks it down by ounces, pounds, however you want to do it.
Okay. So if you're thinking, I want a big meal and I want to keep it this price point, this is how I do it.
Exactly.
Nice. Very good.
So we can base it all off of that, and it helps out. It's a very good program.
Now, I know most people are like, well, I love all the X's and O's, but what can I put in my belly?
Exactly.
And I understand that's exactly what I want to know, too. But you guys kind of got it covered. Breakfast burritos and coffee and things like that. And, of course, your lunch fare, soups, salads, burgers, some of your signature dishes, things like that. It's kind of like you'd say a diner fare, I guess you could say. Think of breakfast burritos, sandwiches, burgers, soups, that kind of salads.
We really focus on soups. Everything's made in house. It's all my own recipes. The soups and sandwiches will be where it's at. The burgers, of course, some of that stuff's fresh made. Everything's fresh. Nothing's frozen. We'll have desserts on the menu and some appetizers and stuff like that.
Nice. Now, on because like desserts and things, you can't. Is that going to be something that kind of rotates, or is that like, okay, we're going to have our staples? You come in, you want dessert A. It's because I know sometimes those change a little bit and things. Is your plan to keep like staples, or to kind of rotate them out and say, hey, cherry pie this week, or whatever it is?
Everything will be consistent, but we will have features throughout. Like maybe like Tuesdays we'll do something, Thursdays we'll do something. We're going to kind of play with that as we go, but there will be different stuff at sometimes, but the menu will be set.
And I would imagine too, since the grand opening is this Tuesday, and then as you guys get open for a while and customers come in and out, they're gonna make requests or make changes, and that'll probably, you'll see some new additions or some things that aren't as popular maybe come off the menu, and new things. That's just how restaurants work, based on customer supply and demand. So I imagine if there's a certain sandwich and stuff, you come in a while, it's like, hey, you should try this club or this thing or whatever. That's where you talk to Anthony and stuff. Yeah, maybe that's something we can add to the menu later on.
I'm big on customizing stuff too, so we'll try to do our best to accommodate people.
Well, and I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I think when you kind of get your customers involved, or at least feel like they're involved in some of the decision-making process of the menu, you actually get more invested customers sometimes. Is that an accurate statement from your experience, or is that just me on the outside looking in thinking that?
I would say so, maybe.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, all right. So now let's do it. Let's talk some of these signature dishes here. I know just because I made the commercial, so I know a couple. Like your fried avocados. Is that your signature dish or yours?
I've never seen them anywhere else, honestly. But
so I gotta know. Is it just the matter of deep frying avocados? I'm sure there's more to it than that.
There's more to it. They're panko crusted, so they have a nice crunch to them. Same as our onion rings. And
nice.
Yeah, that's all breaded in house. And
cool. So how do they? Is it like chips, or how do you? I'm curious because a big old, or is it like a half thing?
So basically, they're wedges. So you'll cut the avocado down in like eighths.
Okay, so think of like your potato wedges served in a style like that or something.
Yeah, exactly.
Very cool. But that sounds good.
They are good.
What do you? What's the pairing and the dipping for that?
That goes with ranch.
That's a ranch. Cool.
Yeah.
Very good. So I know that's one of them. The Smotherman burger. Is that the Smotherman's creation, or is that?
It was just a clever name I came up with.
Okay, I didn't know if that was you and you're giving them credit for coming up with this idea, or
no, it's basically it's a burger. It's wrapped in a flour tortilla, a large tortilla, and then it's smothered in creamy green chili sauce.
Nice, awesome.
you know.
So that's kind of I like that because some people, I mean, a good bun's a good bun. You know, but some people don't want all that bun. They're like, no, I want and that's where I love the tortilla when you serve burgers on tortillas. And so I do that at my house all the time. If, you know, and not if I run out of hot dog buns and I'm like, oh, grab tortillas. No, I'm like, I kind of prefer the tortilla over the hot. You know, you can kind of do your own thing. But yeah, that's another level of, you know, go try Anthony's first, but. You know, after you kind of try his, and you can come home and try to make your own tortilla burger on a tortilla kind of thing. Talk about some of the soups and stuff. Do you all is that based on what you feel like making that day, or is it you know what ingredients are available, or do you have a set? All right, Tuesday we're having chicken noodle or whatever.
Right. Well, there's going to be 3 consistent soups.
Okay.
Creamy green chili chicken.
Okay.
Caldillo, which is basically a green chili stew with ground beef, and then we'll have a chicken cordon bleu.
Ooh.
And that's has a hand of Dijon mustard, a little bit of Swiss cheese in it.
Okay.
Chicken and ham.
Nice.
So those will be on the menu always.
I'm a Dijon or the cordon bleu sandwich, any form of a cordon bleu. I'm down with it. So I've never had a soup form.
Yeah. So those 3 will be on there always, and then of course we'll have stuff.
Sure, like
featured.
seasonals and things like that. Or,
depending on the weather and stuff like that.
Okay.
You know.
Do y'all do like a morning menudo or anything like that? I know you do breakfast burritos and coffee and all that, but as far as the soups and stuff, that's probably more lunch.
That's actually a good idea. I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
So yeah, we might do a pozole or something like that in the morning. Yeah.
Well, all I know is you hear people serve menudo, people come running.
Right. Yeah, there's some competition in town with pozole and menudo, though, so we'll really have to nail that down.
Well, and to be honest, I haven't had a bad one yet. I'm just saying, you know, everyone's like, mine's the best. I'm like, they're all great.
Good.
Yeah.
Hey, come to the party. You know what I'm saying? And that's a great. Yeah, I think especially because I think a lot of places reserve it for a Saturday thing too, don't they? For menudo.
Sunday's big. Actually.
Sunday big. The week. Yeah, usually it's on weekends. So maybe you're the guy that I'm doing it on the weekdays.
Right.
Why you got to wait till Sunday to eat menudo? Now, let me ask, though, because I've heard this debate, too. Like, menudo or pozole. I'm like either one. I'm fine with I don't have a problem with tripe, so I love menudo. I'm good with either one. But I've heard a lot of people, I love pozole, but I think it's the tripe thing.
Yeah,
I'll do the pozole.
Yeah, I'm a pozole guy, too.
I love it, but I won't kick menudo. I don't mind eating tripe. I kind of, you know, I think people get...
Yeah, it's the thought. That's all it is.
Yeah,
it's just the
people.
Thought.
If you're not used to it or not growing, and then you get something that's kind of chewy, and you're like, all right, this is weird. It's like it's just tripe, man. It's all good.
Right.
It's all cow. So, all right, I'm gonna put you on the spot. If there was one thing on your menu that someone said to you and said, this is the only thing you can eat the rest of the time you're here, nothing else. What would be that one thing on your menu? I'd go every day. That's what you're eating. And I'm going to hit you both with this. What's your choice? If someone held you down to this is the one thing on your menu that you could only eat, nothing else, what would it be?
Wow, that's a tough one. You go first, Ernie. No.
I would go with the soup.
Okay. Which soup?
The green chili soup.
The green chili chicken?
The green chili chicken. I had a bowl of it, which was it was a big bowl. I saw it, and I thought, oh, I can't eat all of that. It was done. He
ate all of it.
It was
he had
gone.
the bowl, and he was licking it. More bread, slopping up everything.
It was gone. I was surprised because when I first saw it, I thought, there's no way I'm going to eat that. And I sure did. Every bit of it, every drop of it.
Nice. So maybe your first meal could be some of that green chili chicken stew soup.
Mm-hmm.
Very good. I know this is like picking your kids. I get that because these are all your creations and ideas. But I'm going to put you on the spot anyway. If someone said there was one meal or one dish, that's it. What would be your go-to?
Well, I really like burgers, so I would go with the sweet and spicy burger.
Yes, we haven't even talked about that one yet. That's so if you like, and I love those because. I think we all love spice. I mean, especially we live in New Mexico. We green chili everywhere, but it's nice to not be overwhelmed with spice without something to complement that. And that's where that sweet and spicy burger comes in because you're like going, then the sweet starts to put that fire out.
That barbecue sauce, it's really good. It has brown sugar and molasses to kick off some of the heat.
Nice.
Roasted jalapenos, and it has jalapeno poppers on it and a big thick cut onion ring as well.
Nice.
With pepper jack cheese.
So you get kind of as far as mouth bite feel, you get a little bit of that fried crispiness. You get obviously the sweet and the heat there with the sauces, and then your beef and on all the meat bite there too.
Yes, sir.
I'm hungry now.
We should have brought you some samples.
All right, well, next time there. But what about like sides and stuff? Do y'all do like chips and all that? What's the side game?
We got French fries, and then we're gonna do like mini hash browns, like tater tots, kind of.
Oh, nice.
And then of course the onion rings.
Very good. I ain't gonna lie. When people when you ask, that's always my toughest decision because I love tater tots, I love French fries, and I love onion rings, and you're like.
Which one do I pick this
And then
time?
you feel like I messed up. You know, you're like, I went fries. I should have gone onion rings, or I should have gone tater tots. So now you got to make at least 3 trips in the next after Tuesday here. So now you can go one of each, and then make an educated decision after that too. So, and of course, like we said, we're talking lunch fairs here. Don't forget breakfast. Come on by. You guys do what? Breakfast burritos.
Just burritos, yeah.
And you got your coffee drink. So if you need a coffee or something like that, come on by and get your morning pick me up. And I'm guessing typical, your choice of meats and egg and all that for the burritos.
Yeah, it'll be bacon, sausage, egg, potato, cheese, and then there's a variety you can get without meat or stuff like that.
And I imagine green or red or whichever way you want to go.
I make a oven roasted salsa. It'll go on the side, or you can get pico de gallo with it.
Nice, very good, awesome. So is it a holdable, or do you have to sit down for this one?
The burritos,
yeah,
they're holdable.
Okay,
yeah.
Good.
You'll be able to go to work and eat it as you're driving.
I love both. I like them both at the party, but sometimes, especially in the mornings, you got a plate smothered. You're like, dude, I've got to drive.
Yeah, well, if you want them smothered, it'll be a sit down for sure.
That's right. If it was smothered, we're going to sit down. But of course, you guys will be the grand opening will be coming up here on next Tuesday. 14th. What time are you going to, 7 a.m. when you all?
Yeah, 7 a.m.
Because I believe the hours, 7 to 2?
7 to 3.
7 to 3, yeah, Monday through Friday.
Monday through Friday. And we're planning on doing Sunday soon, but not yet.
Okay.
I just want to kind of
that's where you got to put that menudo.
Yeah,
there you go.
Absolutely. It'll be a curbside pickup only type of deal, but we'll announce that later on.
I imagine there's a lot of things happening at Church on the Move
Always.
Sunday mornings.
Just all week.
One of many.
But by the way, if you come out Sunday mornings, they got the coffee bar and everything right there. So if if you need a little lit in your tank before you head into church here, come on in and grab you a cup of coffee.
It's always a good thing.
Yeah, and I probably should. I don't even know if we've actually officially said this. We kind of did at the beginning, but the Valley Cafe is located inside the new 180 building. They are at Church on the Move. They're on Brasher, on the south end there. So if you go to the new 180 building, you'll see. I'm sure it's got its own sign or whatever to the Valley Cafe there. Just come on by, and then, like I said, beginning next Tuesday. Man, just all the time. We better wrap it up. But beginning next Tuesday, everything 7 a.m. Come on by for breakfast. Come on back for lunch, and come on by after school for a snack. Open till 3. It's another thing too. Kids get off school. I know a lot of them go to the church after school and things like that. Hey, wander on over to the 180 building. Maybe get you some fries or a burger or some sandwich or something, or just something to drink or something like that afterwards. It'd be great.
We will be with DoorDash too for everyone.
Oh, great! So y'all will be on DoorDash as well. Sweet. So if you don't like to get out of your pajamas but want to enjoy tasty meats and treats.
That's right. Exactly.
Very good. So look for it soon on DoorDash, of course. Then come on out next Tuesday, the 14th, December 14th. That's the grand opening. Come on out, meet the chefs, meet the Smothermans. Come on out, try there. Now, what's has Pastor Troy given his seal on which his favorite is? It the Smotherman burger, or
I don't know. He likes it all.
Yeah.
Really.
I didn't know if by de facto he has to go Smotherman burger.
Right.
I mean, the man's name's on the sandwich. You gotta.
we had a taste testing and a soft opening, and he liked it all. I don't think.
Well, that one's got the creamy green chili sauce on it, so you got I love I love that. You never had when they mix Italian, they'll do like a chicken Alfredo, but then they'll put a green chili into that cream sauce.
Exactly.
That's a delicious taste. So to kind of have something like that on a burger, yeah, I'm down with that.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. Is there anything we missed? Anything that we want to get out there?
With us opening so close to Christmas, we'll have gift cards available too if people want to
so you put some stocking stuffers in there, as gifts here, or If you can't wait that long, get two, one for yourself, and then eat it, and then put one in the stocking for later. There.
Exactly.
Very good. And again, it's grand opening Tuesday, December 14th. It's the all-new Valley Cafe located inside the new 180 building at Church on the Move on Brasher in Roswell. Come on down here on the south end. Come give it a try. Well, not today, Tuesday, when everything and then it's going to be open Monday through Friday, 7 to 3. And like I said, look in here in the maybe first part of next year, start seeing Sunday hours too.
Yeah.
News this hour.
Very good. Well, thank you, gentlemen. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
If I don't see you before Christmas, have a Merry Christmas.
too.
And, well, you'll see me before. I've got eating to do. So
Come on by.
We'll see you there.
thank you, gentlemen.
All right, thank you.
It's 8 o'clock. You're listening to one of